Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is kind of an unplanned kind of thing over in my December Daily Facebook group. I just posted about an impromptu challenge, and that was to make a traditions card to put into or page to put into our December daily album for this year. So I have my products right here, what I'm going to use. I have these watercolor paints that I have not used before. They are not top quality, but they were a really decent price for 36 colors. So I'm like, well, why the heck not, So that's why I wanted to give them a try. So I will be pulling some green from here, and I'm going to use the top of it, right? This is the top turned over. I'm going to be using that as my palette so that if I need to mix any colors or water it down even more, I can. So, because I want to get a very light wash on here. I am also, I already got water on here. Isn't that funny? I also just pulled out these two little hearts from the collection that I'm going to be using this year, the Simple Stories Country Christmas Collection. And I thought maybe I would put them up on the top. So I have those hearts along with my tape runner. So I'm just going to move those to the side. And then I am trying to learn how to do calligraphy. So I've watched like a couple videos, like two, literally. I don't really know how to do it. But you know what? It's going to look okay. I plan on learning. So I'm going to continue to learn. But I have a ways to go, and a long ways to go. But I will go ahead and I'm going to write traditions at the top with my Zig Clean color real brush pen and a beautiful deep green. So that's kind of my plan to get the word traditions on there. And I'm using this this 1/2-inch brush. It is not a round brush. Typically with watercolor you use a round brush. But with this one, is that even in screen? Yeah, it is. Okay. But with this one, what I'm going to do here, in fact, I've been using this for some of my trees that I've been doing, and I like it. I like the fact that it has that straight edge because I can easily put trees on. So what I'm going to do something. I want such a light wash. So this is my plan, to get some trees on the background, but very, very, very faint, because then I'm going to put lines over the top, and then I'm going to write my traditions on them. So it's just a background. So in order to do that, I am not good at doing like a very light wash. I'm just not. I tend to always get way too much color. So I'm going to try my best not to do that. And I'm just going to the color and see how intense it is. And I just grabbed such a little bit, right? And it's so intense already. But I'm going to go ahead and use this. So let me move this ruler out of the way. And let me get this over here, and we'll go ahead and we're going to use this. So again, I just want a very, very, very faint color on the background. So what I'm thinking like right now is I know I'm going to write traditions on the top, so I don't want a tree up there. But maybe if I start the biggest tree here. Now, it's going to be hard for you to see, so I will lift it up. Let me, let me zoom in just for a moment. So you can, hopefully that helps. So again, it's just a wash, right? It's just getting almost like a shadow. I guess that's a way that you could look at it, that it's like more like a shadow than anything. And I'm going to leave like the bottom to where it's like snow down here. So that's my first tree. Will I add more to it? I think I will. I think I will. I want it, I don't want it to be just one tone. So I'm gonna grab that same color, but I'm gonna keep it a lot darker. But I just want to put ever so little on. Now, since this is super wet right now, you're going to see when I touch those, the wet that's on there, the paint just kind of moves. Like this darker just moves. So I'm not really spreading it around. I'm just putting like a little dab here and there just to get a little bit more color. So let me hold that up now, so you can see. And I think I'm going to leave it just like that because I need to write on top of this. Keep in mind it's going to be a little bit lighter when it dries. So that's my first tree. So I want to do a little tree over here. And then I'll put one or two little trees over here. Super easy. So all I'm doing is I'm using this area of my brush flat onto the paper and tapping down. And that's giving me what looks like branches. Now that one I'm not going to add anything to. I'm not going to add that deeper green. I'm going to keep it nice and light like that. And I'm just trying to think. I might come and add another one here. But for now, let's go ahead and add a little one over here. So, give this a try. I mean, and again, you don't need the, any expensive watercolor paints to do this. I mean, those 36 colors, I got it from, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was definitely Jerry's Artorama online. And they were on sale. I got 36 colors for, gosh, 20 bucks, I think. So, yeah. In fact, don't say anything, but I got one for my granddaughter, the same set for Christmas. Don't tell her. All right, so I'm liking that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down a little bit further over here and here. On the big tree. Yeah, I like that. I like that it's a little like uneven here. And what I'm going to do is, without trying, I'm not going to dry this because I want to do this as a, like a full process video without any fast forwarding. What I think I want to do now is pull just a little bit of blue into, for some reason, and I don't know why this is, but a lot of times, like, blue can represent snow, right? So I don't know why that is. Why is that? Who knows? If you know, please tell me. But it's true. So, like, I've even used blue for snowflakes, and it looks fine. So I don't know. I don't get it. But I guess blue is the white that you know, that you can at least see. So again, very faint. I'll hold it up. You can probably like barely even see it, but that is good. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit more of that blue, only because I didn't pull enough over onto my little palette over here. And I want to get it fairly light. And I want to do a little bit of splatter up on top. So this is going to be my snowflakes, my blue snowflakes. And I'm putting it on the whole page, the whole little card, over the snow, over the trees, everything. Okay, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few minutes and I'm going to go dry this and I'll be back. Alrighty, so I have dried the card, the postcard. And what I was using, and you've seen this in the past video, I believe, it's postcards, watercolor postcards. I have my ruler. I have a mechanical pencil that I like to use, made by Faber-Castell. And let's go ahead and make some lines. So the first line that I'm going to do up here, and sorry, I'm going to have to probably, you might see my head, sorry, this is where I'm going to write the word traditions. I am not even going to press down. I'm going to put the pencil on the paper and just pull it across. I've added all the rows at this point, and I'm going to speed up the video just a little bit right here. And this is where I'm going to, write the word traditions on here. It turned out to be, the letters turned out to be a little smaller than I kind of envisioned in my head, but it all worked out okay. And as I'm doing this, I'm really, I'm not talking a lot while I'm doing this because I have to think, right? I didn't want to spell it wrong. I just wanted to make sure it turned out okay. And I liked it. And I'm just saying here how there's a difference on one side versus the other. So I'm going to put the hearts on the right side to compensate for the fact that there was more space on that side. And I pulled out the die cuts because I'm still thinking about, well, do I want something down here? And then I found these deer, the buck. And oh my gosh, I'm like, how perfect is that? Now that one was too big, so I couldn't use that one, but I'm going to use the smaller. And I think that that's a good spot, like right there. Oh, super cute. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to write my traditions now. I'll go ahead and do that. I'll stop the video and write my traditions. I'll put a picture at the end of this video so that you can see it. And I like it. That's going to fit perfectly into my Simple Stories album. And I'll be able to, use a page similar to this where I can put the card right into a 4x6 pocket. So that's my plan. Okay. All right. Let me go do that. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I'd love to see you over on Instagram. And come on and join the Facebook group. And don't forget, the playlist for everything December Daily related will also be below in the description. Thank you all for being here. And I'll see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.